Okay, your mama kwaba. Me am did my demo channel from a co-schoolie. Yes, your regular host. And my name is Ikins Abraham and Papa Abeku and on Bomachi Domeri Jumadi Ebrel. Na me nam internet hand. I can say internet. I can be saying me refi. Na me nam your internet. So and na me who say 4 days ago. Shatta Michy.Our movement showbiz. Na we hosti tornado and DJ azonto and I'm say azonto name say wa try yourself person feature Shatta Wale and aja we share Mitchy dia some way somehow no we share Shatta Wale as any idea becca no and what they told Mitchy and Mitchy say oh me come on what shall me me feature me come on what they make a video no na me make and someone to be found.
Because I already have one artist, but if I get
sign the check, make you know where
I get bored.
You go talk to him. Checks with the chamomo.
You go talk to him.
Oh, why not? I mean, once you're paying for my services.
Not you on the track.
No, not you. My service as a middleman.
So you call him?
Yes.
And talk to him. And
so we'll bet you I'm going
I don't have problem.
Aye.
So if you call
because right now we are not friends.
And after the more come will be at your TV, so I don't know if it's about the TV. So
one said, you come on here.
Simple cultivation.
Why not?
It's also free. Into our family, so azonto says, azonto says,
hey, my bro, okay, how?
Hey, it's also family, so I actually, Muslim Fausto. Don't know.
3 now, I can't dear. 1 2 7.
So when we said what kind of I saw the point can move. Or Pomani Momo instantly when or be connecting to Shatta Wale. Now when Medina was but here Shatta interview 1 or 2B and then Mitchy interview. I mean the last time I'm saying Mitchy appear on macbrown. It's like Obi was like she sounded or she sounds a bit bitter towards Shatta Wale. Until recently Shatta reviewed on Manidosi's show on HFM say the birthday bookra no the car sama usika say go and have fun and all that was some more departure was such a feel and all that. So I was like na say Shatta you nyina ma na say bia the relationship didn't work out. Where from all these bitterness and all that. But say no wasama I say you who say okay now the link is still there. The link is still there. And and yes said ebia or poetry me who say this kind of acrimony be one tema say no. And say some way somehow no Shatta Michy bit me a deal akoma Shatta Wale. Mind you, they have a child or more back. Shatta runs so many occasions say or denying from access to the banner. And I don't know say if science and same when buy china or more try to repair whatever happened and I see be well, it that's so free say they could come back. It been genesa so meet me upper back. I mean, you see Jan Tiarada, like Momodi, and so and yading. And to the young Hessen Yabeko bat. Say, Shatta Michy who say, Ope so feature Shatta Wale, now go to Mudu, with Mamma and Lajan, or bit my lincoln amount. And believe me, you may I believe her, so obey me, yes. She can convince Shatta Wale to be on your song or to do legally to do whatever you want for you. That is a illegal idea and come fetch at an uncle to I know who say this has this is potential something I will be to me about why not? And she's now also a plug. One person move feature Shatta Wale and I'm open the dig maybe no Shatta Michy say Obana man is car obey to me Ali or Shatta Wale among and how belly on it and you found and the other side on Saka Shatta Wale na yaduma and the also air patch I don't know. Now your main topic I ne become wasam Brandon. It's about Brandon. Professor Emmanuel or say Akyeampong were your brand experts. I mean your musicians omunam kruma yet musicians and our stars omunam kruma and I'm a brand. Do they even some of them do they even understand brand and our Brandon? Do they even understand? This is professor experts, brand experts, and our kasafa home. Madam, you could video no embra. Na me bom madwene emfa ho.
Prof, one will ask, what will be the role of Brandon in our music? Because most of the time the thing is that the thought is always there. Let me do music, and maybe when you're even thinking of it, you're not looking at some of the benefits the things that will come into it. So we want to look at the role of branding and the benefits it will bring to musicians in a whole.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's unfortunate in our part of the world, most people have the talents. And I continue to tell my students that there's a difference between you having a raw talent or you managing your emotions and then managing your brand. So not to bore you, first, for you to know the role of what branding is all about, you really have to understand what a brand is. I'm sorry to say, and I intimated the other time in Kumasi, that most of our musicians have the brand, but they have not branded, and they have also not managed their brand. So there are three processes in enhancing your brand: the brand itself, branding, and then brand management. But often than not, you hear people saying branding, branding. You cannot brand when you don't have all things being equal, you have not identified the brand. But to answer you, when we talk about what a brand is all about, it's about, literally, I'll say that what people say about you when you are not in the room. You are here hosting the program. But whether you have a good brand or a bad brand will be determined when you walked out of this room. And if you have a good brand, what people will say about you when people tell you will be okay. But if you have a negative brand, and then if you have an individual here who would like to tell you what happened, if you are not careful, you will hit your head against the wall. So if you want to know whether you have a good brand or bad brand, then it's what people say about you when you're not around, or what identifies you from others. Back to your question, if you have a negative brand, it will have an effect. I'm sorry to say once again that most of our musicians here have become what I'll call local champions. They cannot move beyond the shores of this country because they have branded within the context of Ghana. But to answer your question, branding will help you have brand equity. When we say brand equity, it means you have something that others don't have. You take Sarkodie and then the leading musicians in this country. Why are they unique as compared to others? So that is number one. It will set you apart from others. Again, also it will enhance your sale. It will again enhance your visibility. And most importantly, it will make you a professional person. If you really know your worth and your brand, you not appear before any organizers and they will ask you how much will you charge, and you tell them that all things being good, I'm going to be a magic. Because you know what goes into your brand, your costume alone, and then the people who will follow you here and there. So I think that is where I will land in respect of your question.
Okay. Someone who said Prof is now you keep hearing our celebrities, especially the musicians, my brand, my brand, my brand, my brand, my brand. And sometimes you sit back and ask yourself, say, brand ben or wakasafa? What brand at all? When I say musician, we and I say celebrity ekasafa brand be. What you stand for? What? Use your cited sarkodie at the example. Yen you be any say sarkodie etime move am say the brand be corporate brand be. Sarkodie position who ye it na sack then see who say we smoke onum cigar na people, some people you know we're getting worried because any brand I go down. And say sarkodie start to say we smoky on social media and all that. People become worried because that is not the brand Sack is known for. I'm not trying to denigrate anyone. Obian the brand. Shatta Wale bet me life. Nobody will complain. That is what the brand is part of the brand. Do you get it? My stonebwoy and life. No yes will smoke it. People begin to be worried. I'm telling you. Because once we position who in the way be. What I say? Most of you guys dressing for community yet. Dress. Hey. Brandon. Also can say be was uko meeting. Uko tena table so and I say be a company be paid why be na say be a you busa wo say umbusa wo say how much will you take? Or say when make sure say who say brand no the brand be a afi pete maybe a the brand be. I mean, I have said it and I will say it multiple times. Someone like Famia, if Famia doesn't work on the brand, VGMA, ultimate, artist with the year, or power more hate upon hate we are seeing now. One spearhead shows we are seeing now. Onya be that. I'm telling you, onya be that. Sa minama basa. Onya be that. I'm telling you, they look at brand position, you know, send your dresses, send your tears, send your how you do your things. I'm telling you. I've said it, me can hanumzi. Me say the only difference between King Promise and my own kidi and your brand positioning. That's the only difference. I'm going to say kidi has. That's the edge kidi has over King Promise. In terms of writing prowess, vocal prowess, and everything, they are on the same par. Believe me, you. But said the kidi, what made me or what makes me his fan? The branding. The branding. Aside the talent or the tronium composition, the vocal we say, the branding. The atadia. I mean, this is no news. You can't also share me the business. Atadia will be said people will laugh at him. Give the same dress to Kidi and how he wear it. And how he wear it. They are all part of who build you on. Kasi was so was a no we two channel. So was a no could be who say okay, this is the person. Utu he's no more the brand new. Oh no, so that who position who Doctor you any delay interview na delay business adena. Yeah, was you with money there as well American go to America. Was in the branding. Oh, you go to go on more here Doctor you and beam. Was in the branding. The branding no. It's in the brand position, you know. It is not just about, you know, breaking the money, building this and that. In business, if it be plow back. Business 14B. I don't know if I'm getting the pronunciation correctly. I want to find a plow back or something. Like, you reinvest in what you man and as the corner way. You are the product. You are the work a human, celeb, the actor, the musician, or whatever. It is you. When you see car, what are you doing to make sure so brand and all? This is it. Some of you some of you can promise tree or call I'm out there bread TV or kind of say what talk range is will pull it range now. So why you second promise is worth $10,000 here. Who can see free and the dress and wire now over bono over some $50,000. I'm telling you. Jackie appiah or Mengas or lunch in the dine and I say on veal in the dine. Hey kaka a branding. How Jackie TV him. Now go back Jackie appiah. On my kind of somebody will put that in my wow. Would you go with 50,000? Would you go with 100,000? You will reason up. I'm telling you. Why do you think almost all the companies in Ghana wants to associate themselves with macbrown? Why do you think so? How what position the brand no? It's not so be who and yet and quasi assembly and macbrown also. And yet quasi only brand no. And yet quasi assembly also. But who go for business to afia schwarzenegger? Ono so ne brand no. One who said on position no. One no. Obi so be catch us a brand way no so hwe. Enti no either way you choose where you want to build your brand. You choose. Afia is also making money. Because when him say, in as much as say, Obe sounded better, or you say, she commands the numbers. Or call life is here, you see the numbers. You will see the numbers. Oko hosting UTV, we all saw it. Organic numbers on the mile. Organic. It's, you know, I mean, about a month or two ago, actually, I mean, a high sense for no area home office on. I mean, who say one of these our top musicians? Be say no better one. And I'm just like badger. I'm like, is this really this guy? Really? Come on, Charlie. Mwana mama, just say, you know, some of these corporate bodies need look down on you guys. Mwana moyo. What the we no papa na sem no kan menya botre pa menya botre o my name 3 parts or say brand na brand equity nyama miensa ye be pense me pe obi aka me ho me pe fellow pundits bi aka me ho ni a pense mu ye we will do a thorough of research ni a pense mu ye ama mo hu sane etie and it's not just about what you matter to eko you are making money you are doing this you are doing that no it is not just about that alone. Your brand will make you survive. Your brand will make you survive. Hit an idea, Yammy, I don't bet many about you. But the best sustaining no, brand no, as a can be. Brand no, a can be. You be the adina. You see, only brand. Becca, only brand. What I say, and you know, Charlie, Mamma, yes, Sikani, yeah, but brand this can be bow. Brand no na this kind of no nam kum na hu billboard KFC billboard na kidi da so hu ne fe esutu but you can when you go for a TikTok video the day and now make us pick it yourself too much.
That guy cannot even afford an iPhone. Who does that? No, it's too broke for my liking.
Now why no call am broke? Yes now, because nothing buy you iPhone and bone straight. So they call am broke. You not get papa for us. I be your papa nothing buy you iPhone. The person they call broke self, I should say better pass your head, brother. Yeah. When I don't turn relationship now to armed robbery, if you not buy human hair or iPhone, you know go behave well. When it's too broke to my liking. But when I get that, I shower generation.
Okay, so yeah, TikTok video of the day no. I don't know. Me am doing my young cham your friend me co-schoolie. My name is Ekins Abraham and Papa Abeku or me Machy do me the bro. Kaisa be subscribe to the channel no. Now what say am obi anya bi ahwe. Ye kwa nim kan ka ye kwa nim be hit 1K CCA. But obi ase me adoma next week e be share makramo.